Hi, I'm Dr. John Barrett, and I have promised all of you that I would do a Qigong video. Qigong is a good form of daily quiet time. I won't extensively explain the benefits of it in this video because it's all in my book. Also, you can go to my website, drjohnbarrett.com, and all the benefits of Qigong are explained there. However, everybody has been asking me, can you please do a video? So in this video, I'm going to quickly walk you through the 8 basic steps of Qigong. This type of Qigong is called the Golden 8 or the 8 Treasures. And so we will start with the first position or the first stretch, if you will. And everything in these, except for one position, starts with your feet shoulder width. And with your feet shoulder width, standing erect, for the first position, you want to take your hands like this, lock your fingers together, turn your hands outward, and then go above your head, looking up. So you want to get that full extension of the neck and the hands straight up. You want to push as hard as you can upwardly and then focus on pushing down with your feet. If you want to, at this point, strengthen your core muscles, go on your tiptoes. And for this version of Qigong, you want to hold that stretch for 30 seconds. Okay, and then after 30 seconds, you want to come down, put your feet down, flat on the ground, and now you're ready for the second position. And the second position, you take your hands and you put them on your chest and cross them like an X. And then what you want to do is the hand that's on top, you want to flip your hand up. You want to extend it out straight at a 45-degree angle, and then make like you're slicing through the air, and you stop as if you're a policeman saying stop. And then this hand makes like you're pulling a bowstring, like you're shooting a bow and arrow. And so you will note that there's a straight level line of my forearms and arms to the ground. So that's the proper position. You don't want to be down like this. You don't want to be up like this. You want everything to be level, and you want to hold all your fingers and thumbs together. This one's making like you're pulling a string. This one's pushing out. You turn your head facing that hand, and then you want to do chest out, shoulder blades touching in the back, and hold that for 30 seconds. And then after 30 seconds, you turn straight, open up your arms, put them back on your chest, except put the other hand on top. Keeping your fingers and thumbs together, you want to flip up like a blade, extend out at a 45-degree angle, slice through the air. Look at that hand and make like you're pulling a bowstring with the other. Again, the arms are level or parallel to the ground. And then chest out, shoulder blades touching in the back. And you want your head to be straight. You don't want to be tilted. You don't want to be up. You don't want to be down. You want it to be straight, looking at that hand, and hold it for 30 seconds. That is stretch number 2. And now you're ready for stretch number 3, which is similar to number 1, except you'll take your hands and thumbs together, push it down. And this one, fingers and thumbs together, pushing up, and push down with this hand, up with this hand, making like your fingers are pointing to the middle of your body. And then again, you can go on your tiptoes and push up, push down, hold it for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, you want to switch sides. Again, fingers and thumbs together. This hand is pushing up, this hand is pushing down. And to strengthen the core muscles, you can go on your tiptoes and hold for 30 seconds. After that, you will be ready for stretch number 4. Stretch number 4, again, keep in mind, my feet have not moved. And stretch number 4 starts with you putting your hands on your hips and thumbs towards the back, fingers towards the front. You can take your hands and hold them out 4 inches if you like. That's the more advanced way of doing it. Or in the beginning, you can just keep them on your waist. Anyway, in this position, you want to now start turning, and you can start turning towards the right. You're rotating your whole body, starting from your ankles to your knees to your hips, now the chest, and now the neck, all the way around. And I want to hold that for 30 seconds. It's a very nice stretch up and down the whole body. And then I want to turn the other way towards the left. And again, legs, knees, hips, chest, and then the neck, and hold it for 30 seconds. Just a great stretch. Okay, that is stretch number 4. Now you are ready for stretch number 5. Stretch number 5 is what I call the most complex stretch, okay? It looks kind of funny. My nickname for it is the zoolander pose. And it starts by, this is the only stretch that you have your feet twice your shoulder width. So extend your feet out. They should be kind of almost at 45-degree angles. And then you take your hands and you bend your knees slightly so you can just see the tips of your toes, or extend them out to the tips of your toes. Put your hands on your thighs, fingers towards the front, thumb towards the back, okay? And you're almost like an infielder in baseball, okay? And then you start by pushing off, let's say you push off your left leg, making it at a 45-degree angle, and the right knee is bent, covering the toe. It's extending out beyond the toe. So now I've got my left leg extended at a 45-degree angle. I will then take my left shoulder and push it towards the front, turn it towards the front, and then I'll take my head and I'll look up and around over my left shoulder and look down at my left foot. And now I'm gonna hold that for 30 seconds. This is another great stretch for the whole spine and the hips and the legs as well. After 30 seconds, you're ready to switch sides. You go back to the original pose like an infielder, and then kick off your right leg. It's at a 45-degree angle. Your left knee is now bent, covering your left foot. Your right shoulder goes towards the front, and then you look up and over and down at your right foot and hold that for 30 seconds. Another great stretch, that is stretch number 5. Now you're ready for stretch number 6. Stretch number 6 is primarily for the lower back, the hip flexors and hamstrings, but it gets a lot more too as well. Stretch number 6 is broken into 2 parts. The first part starts with your hands on your back, on your kidneys if you know where they are, and you'll see the fingers are towards the spine, the thumbs are on the hips, pointing towards the front. You will then have your legs shoulder width, standing straight, and then you will go back and extend, stretching backwards, and you can feel this stretch in the hip flexors. Feels very nice. You might feel your stomach shaking. This is a good abdominal strengthening point or stretch. If you don't like doing sit-ups, this is a good one. And you want to hold that for 30 seconds and then come forward and just slowly lean forward and stretch that lower back. You'll also feel your glutes stretching and your hamstrings. And as you go down and you count slowly to 30 seconds, a good way to do that is to go 1 and 2 and 3. And as you hold it, you'll notice that you can go down further. Just take it down as low as you can go. And after 30 seconds, drop your arms towards the ground and then lift them up. You're like a referee saying touchdown, and then you want to go back. And it's similar to the first one, but just a little different with the arms. And you hold that for 30 seconds, feeling that stretch on the hamstrings and the abdomen. Not the hamstrings, but the hip flexors. And then go forward, just like the first part, and stretch out. This is the glutes and hamstrings. Breathe while you're doing it. And go as low as you can, counting to 30 seconds. Okay, after you've done that, you are now ready for number 7. Number 7 is called the energy punch, and more than a stretch, it's more of a mental strengthening exercise where you want to pick a challenge that you might have that day that you want to overcome, and you'll pick a vertical object. It could be a door frame, it could be a tree, it could be a post, anything. But you want to look at that vertical object and you want to make like it's your challenge, it's your opponent. You want to take your arms and put the lower parts of your arms level to the ground, close your fists and pull back. Then you want to look at your opponent and breathe in and slowly breathe out as you punch. You want to focus on going forward, and then at the last minute you turn your hand and you're visualizing that you're punching your challenge, your opponent in the chest. Boom. And you want to breathe while you do it. So you want to breathe in focusing on overcoming whatever your challenge is. Nice and slow and methodical. Here I do 8 punches on each side. After you do your 8, you are now ready for stretch number 8. And stretch number 8, again, is divided into 2 parts. I didn't mention, but at number 7, you go back to your feet being shoulder width again. You actually do that on 6 too. And so for this last one, you have your feet shoulder width. You want to visualize that somebody is, you're standing straight, chest out, shoulder blades touching with good posture, and you're visualizing that someone's pulling you by a string by the tip of your head onto your tiptoes, and then they cut the string and you come down onto your ankles. And you go back up, cut the string, down onto your ankles, on your tiptoes, down to your ankles. Now, this sends a percussion up and down the vertebrae of your back. It's very therapeutic. If you have problems with your back, you may not want to do this. You'll know when you do your first one, kind of be gentle, see if it hurts. If it does hurt, do not do it. On any of these, if they hurt, do not do them because you don't want to aggravate any injuries that you might have. Okay, so you do 8 of these, and then you're ready for the second part, and the second part requires you to go on your tiptoes and you just jump up and down. You don't necessarily have to hit your heels, and you want to shake your body loose, and you want to visualize all negative energy falling off your body as you shake yourself loose. Oh yeah, and then you can move your neck around and just loosen up, let go. You can do it as long as you want, and just loosen up. And now you've completed the Golden 8 stretch. You will feel your energy, your blood, your nerves, they're all moving and energetic. We call it the Qi in the traditional Oriental medicine paradigm. Rub your hands, get them nice and warm, and share that energy with your face because it needs some love. And after that, you are done. This only takes 10 minutes to do. You can do it while you're boiling water in the morning for your tea or coffee. Again, read the book and also, or go to the website to see all the benefits of Qigong. They are endless. It's only 10 minutes a day for joint health and blood pressure, digestion, etc., etc. You should do them every day for the rest of your life. And remember, measure your progress in 60-day segments. So don't stop. Good luck.